Right. So yesterday there was a little bit of confusion on a few students' part and on my part about question number 15, right? And so 15 says suppose arrays dot binary search a, which is the array, and 18, which is the value that you're looking for, returns a value of negative 17. Then between what indices does 18 fall in the array A? And so my first thought was that they're talking about the regular implementation of binary search, where it either returns back the indices that the searched element was found, or it returns back -1 if you don't find the value right in the array. But then right here it's talking about the binary search that's already implemented in the arrays class, right? So some of you might not have seen it because it was after the projects. So this chapter was structured a little bit differently. We had the text, we had two projects, and then after the projects there was a little bit on recursive binary, and there was a little bit about the arrays class and how it has a built-in sort algorithm that functions fairly normally. You run sort and it sorts them in ascending order, and it also has a binary search method. And the binary search method either returns the index of the last element containing the value of the value key. So what does that mean? That means if 5 is the value that's being searched for in the array, if 5 is at indices 3 and indices 10, then running binary search on an array is going to give you back the indices 10, right? But here's the interesting portion, or the different portion, is when a key is not found, a negative number is returned, negative k minus 1, where k is the index before which the key would be inserted. Okay, so we need to do a little bit of math to figure this out. All right, so if we want to find out k, well, where's my mouse? Okay, if we want to find out k, well, this is the equation, and the value that was returned was negative 17. So this here, with the value that's returned, was equal to negative 17. So we need to add 1 to both sides, so we get negative k is equal to negative 16. And then we divide by -1, so we get k is equal to 16, right? And what does 16 represent? It represents the index before which the key would be inserted, right? So this 16 is the index, k is the index before which the key would be inserted. So what is our question asking us here on number 15? Is between which two indices in the array does 18 fall? So since it's at 16, I believe that's going to be, this is the index before, so it would be inserted at 17. So then the answer would be 16, 18. Am I wrong there? Let's see. Between which two indices? So I think that's correct. Okay. So it would be inserted into 16 would be the index before which it would have been inserted there. So it would have been inserted in 17, which means that the two indices between which it lies or would have lied is 16 and 18.